Hey there, another update. So goes the model train set. It's gonna go in here. Right now it's running with about a 2.2 to 2.2 slope down this way. And then it goes here, the cabinet, comes out and around. There for the shadow. Going into there. So it's running a little fast. Obviously it's a work in progress. I'm not sure this is how it's going to be, but I figure the front of the T-track modules, this is 14 inches off the wall to here. So this will be the front of T-track modules. They're going to be 3 inches high, or 3.5 inches high to the nominal road bed. So this is all going to be elevated up and then the slope and come back down. And then this is going to be a double level kind of yard area here. So it's going to go in through another tunnel into the cabinet just above that one, and that's going to be 2 levels with a loop around elevation exchange and possibly more running down to a further train yard back in this area. I really want to have a bunch of a board here and a train yard for freight cars and things, and they'll go out through there and go up a ovalized helix, so it's going to be narrow with fairly tight radius end caps, but then it's going to have straight lengths in between to make up the space to get the elevation change I need for clearance. And there's going to be an oval helix running down through there to a train yard there eventually, hopefully. We shall see. And there's going to be a skirt on the shelf work to hide the stuff underneath storage. It'll be actually, surprisingly, I'm getting to get more space in my apartment from doing this than actually having less, because there's going to be a lot of storage space for stuff that's in the way underneath all this, and then it's going to be fairly tight against the wall, and the space that I live in is actually going to seem bigger for it once it's all done and looks nice with trim work on the front and then a fabric skirt below that to hide everything, which is a lot of work away from here, but it'll get there and then it'll be awesome. So the train going up what I think is about 2-degree slope. I made marks on the wall. That says 3. There's one that got rubbed out that says 2 below it. But this is definitely less than 3 because it's shallower grade than that mark for 3. The one above it is like 4. It's way shallower than that. The one for 3 is behind all this, and it's shallower than that. So it's between 2 and 3. But I think it's 2. Because there was a mark there before, I kind of rubbed it off as I was working because I did a really light pencil. Yeah, it should be pretty darn close to 2. And listening to the sound of the engine going up the slope, it seems like it's not pulling that hard, and single engines are doing it. And, when I had all the cars on, which is granted not that many cars compared to what some people run, like 15 cars. But those Bachmann cars are really they're drag cars. They put a lot of drag on the train because they won't even roll down a 2-degree slope. They like literally. I was saying that it seemed like the Kato trains ran better. Well, it kind of goes, and then a Kato. Should I got a train coming? Should catch right up and slam into that thing. Yeah. And the oh crap, throttle, front throttle, train went a little fast. Not too bad, barely passed it. But I'm not gonna bat on the track. But running is probably dumb. So that's where I'm at. But that's only about a day and a half, 2 days work to get from a simple oval that was out in the room to into the closet and into the cabinet. And foam core is pretty easy to mock it up in. So that then if I do it in wood, I might just keep it in foam core because it's an apartment and you never know. It's not my place, so it's better if it's really highly transportable. And this stuff's super light. So I may just keep it in foam core and do the front trim and a base, a shelf of wood, and then the front trim and some nice flexible plastic because it's kind of easy to deal with and it's super light and it's earthquake country, and having it mounted on the wall, it's better if it's really lightweight. Less chance of shaking off. Won't build up as much momentum. Won't hurt stuff as it falls. Anyway, word. Happy training.